The biggest $50 million sneaker bust in history. We gotta talk about this. Before we get into it, I'll pop up the video right now so you can watch it.
A man is in custody accused of dealing $5 million worth of stolen Nike merchandise. You can see walls of shoes from floor to the ceiling. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel, she's live in downtown LA with details on this. How bizarre, Jaysha.
Yeah, definitely, Rachel, John, and Leslie. Thousands of pairs of stolen Nike shoes, clothing, prototypes, and accessories were found inside of a warehouse in Hawthorne. And take a look at these incredible photos. You can just see stacks of shoe boxes, display boxes, and even close-ups of some of the shoes that police found. Now, the LAPD says Roy Lee Harvey Jr. was seen delivering the stolen Nike products, and he was booked on suspicion of receiving stolen property and is believed to be responsible for redistributing and reselling the stolen items. The LAPD utilized their Commercial Crimes Division cargo theft and the Organized Retail Crimes Task Force to execute the search warrant over in Hawthorne. And Nike also had its global security director help with the search to find all of these stolen goods.
Dude, that is crazy. My first take on it is I don't even think he stole anything. He paid money for the shoes that he had. But the people that he paid the money to probably backdoored them from Nike, which is considered stealing. A lot of people talk about backdoor all the time. They talked about Marcus Jordan backdooring the trophy rooms. A lot of people don't realize that is stealing. Whatever person you get to backdoor it from Nike, they're literally just stealing the shoe off the assembly line. So if this guy has an entire warehouse filled with millions of dollars worth of sneakers, and he bought them all from Nike employees that stole them, I guess the whole warehouse is full of stolen goods. So that's how the police are really looking at it. Unless he can prove he bought them from somewhere else and they weren't backdoored, he might be good, but who knows? The guy has made millions of dollars, so he might have a really good lawyer. If you don't already know who it is, it's Project Blitz, aka Croatian Style. That's the exact same person Drake, Travis Scott, Morgan Wallen, and a bunch of other celebrities all get their sneakers from. He recently posted pictures with all of them, and they've all visited the exact same warehouse that just got raided. It's absolutely crazy that this happened. So really, if the police were doing their job, I guess Drake and Travis Scott received stolen property too. If they bought them from this guy who bought them from someone who stole them, it's all stolen property. So you might as well go arrest Drake and Travis Scott and everybody down the line. But they're not gonna do that. They just wanted one guy. The craziest part to think about is all of the grails are in the possession of LAPD right now. They literally have Freddy Krueger SBs, multiple pairs of Paris SBs. It's insane. Luckily, thanks to Harrison Neville, we have an up-close video on what the vault looks like that just got raided. Check this out right now at all the different grails inside.
Just happened to be out here. I was like tidying up a bit, and here we have the Kobe Bryant Air Force Ones, never released. There's only several pairs of these ever made. They did a whole set for different Kobe. It's kind of like a half pigeon, half denim dunk.
Yeah.
They all have the Kobe logos on the back, and
Yep.
there's like a set of 8 different colors. Another set that was made for Fat Joe. Remember Fat Joe when he was licking the
Yeah.
sole? So the Terror Squads. But yeah, these are one of the best ones.
Yeah, that pink colorway is
I know everybody that's come over here from like Trav and everyone, they wanted to get these.
You're not letting them go?
No, because it's like our only one.
Yeah, some just quick ones here. What the dunks? You already know. A couple quick ones there. A couple pairs. Those are some, you guys have seen that stuff before.
This is one of the very original undefeated ballistic dunk, and they re-released these years ago. But you know, these were going for like 15,000 before other shoes were actually, before even the Paris dunk was going up to that point. So this is like one of the original 12 pairs that were ever made. This is obviously really sick. I think you guys have seen these before, but I don't think you've ever seen them with the box. This is an official leaked released pair. It wasn't supposed to release, but there you go.
Yeah, you guys seen the Freddy's, but we've
With the
never
box.
had them with a box ever before.
Pretty crazy.
Insane.
How many pairs of those do you have right now?
We have, I think, like 3 or 4 pairs.
3 or 4.
One of my personal favorites, the Quasimotos. So Stones Throw Records. Quasimoto was like a, you know, like an underground hip hop rapper, and so they made an SB. Like Trav wore these. He
Price
kind
went
of made he kind of made the price go way
Yeah.
up on these. But yeah, really sick colorway, right?
Chocolates here. This is a Nick favorite right here.
I need those so bad now.
Is this your size, Nick?
He is a 10.5. It's
close
so
enough.
10 and a
close.
half. He won't do it unless it's an 11. He won't buy.
Here's another sample, the Don Quixote dunk. Have you seen these before in
Nope.
person? So, do you know the old story about Don Quixote? It was like the traveler. He has like the hay, they put the hay on the bottom. So he was like and then the X is kind of like a map, like X marks the spot. So he was like traveling and seeking treasures and things like that. That's real hay on the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
They infused it into that?
Infused into the
Oh
sole.
my god, it is. That's crazy.
I wonder how long that would last when if you wore them.
Right? This is another really cool shoe.
SB Air Force One.
I never thought I'd ever see that in person. That's
There
an
you go.
insane
this is the
shoe.
Original 6. This was actually made for Danny Supa in 9.5. So it's a white Supreme Dunk upper, a white and royal Air Force One sole. Obviously Paris dunks.
More Parises.
Another Paris. We keep going.
What size is that one? You have 10.5. That one's is it 11.5 or a smaller size?
11.5.
11.5.
Another. This is an 8.5. And then there's one in the case. I mean, there's a couple more here though.
How many of these have you owned at one time of the Parises?
33.
33. That's gotta be the most that one person's
Yeah, you can
had.
still find those pictures on Google.
Really?
The Croatian,
We're gonna pop it up right now.
Croatian style Paris dunk. I'm gonna have to pull these out. I believe there's only 2 of these ever made. One with this piping and one that's smooth without the piping. That's all I've seen. This is a 1 of 2 potentially.
There's no other pairs that people have seen.
Worn
out
by
there.
Kanye in the music awards. He was wearing the gray with the red
Yeah.
outfit, and I believe he wore both of them. Is strange. I can't remember which show that was, but the fact that this color never came out and it is a potentially a 1 of 2. There it is.
So you saw all the different grails. Now you know why I said a $50 million sneaker bust. The police valued it at $5 million. I think they're just valuing all of the shoes at retail value because that's all Nike could have got for them. So that's what they gotta go by. The resale market does not matter. So he's getting away lucky on that. It's only a $5 million value in the eyes of the law, but in the eyes of you and I, it's like 50 million bucks. He literally says right here, there's one pair he wouldn't part with unless it was 1.5 million bucks. Check this out.
I don't really want to touch these too much, but
Game worn.
Game worn. Kobe Bryant, Jordan 8 against Michael Jordan when Jordan was on the Wizards, and Kobe was dunking on him in this pair of shoes right here.
And they're signed.
And they're signed.
So there's a photo I'll pop up on the screen of Kobe picking up Michael Jordan wearing this exact sneaker right here. Insane.
Yeah, honestly, because I think I wouldn't let that go for like
Any amount of money.
maybe like 1.5 or 2 million.
That's crazy.
Something like that.
So if one pair is 1.5 million bucks, you think every pair in there is 5 million? No way in hell. To me, it's just so wild that all of these celebrities have been there before. Imagine if the police kicked the door in when Travis Scott was standing right there. Or even better yet, someone who's never got a charge before, Drake. What would they do if Drake was standing right there with a pair of shoes that he just purchased from the guy? Would they charge Drake too, or would they let him go? It's crazy. It says the head of the global security of Nike was the one who got involved and helped police. So it looks like Nike was really mad about the videos that he's been uploading, bragging about all the shoes that he has, and they took action. I think this guy literally didn't even know he was committing a crime, because why else would he do all those videos showing everything he's doing? If he thought he was doing something illegal, why would he record it and show everybody? I think he thought he rightfully paid for the sneakers, so there's nothing illegal going on. The guy's Instagram is Croatian Style, and he goes by Dre, and he has been in the sneaker game for over a decade. A lot of people know who he is, and he's the eBay GOAT. Harrison Neville has gotten so many mystery boxes from his company Project Blitz. As far as you can tell from the outside looking in, they're 100% legit, and I think they thought so as well. It's just so crazy to think about all of the insane grails that are now in the hands of police. I wonder what they did with them all. Did they put them all in a U-Haul truck, or did they leave them in the warehouse, or what, dude? They literally have pairs of Paris SBs, Freddy Krueger SBs, so many different old sneakers, all dead stock. So if you learn anything from this, you've learned that backdooring is illegal. Even if you're not the one doing it. If you buy a sneaker from someone who backdoored it, you could be at risk of committing a crime. Me personally, I can honestly say I've never bought anything from anyone that has backdoored it before. I have never gotten lucky enough to meet someone who backdoors items, so I guess I'm lucky that I haven't. I just pay retail to Nike or whoever I'm getting it from, or I have to pay resale from someone else else that hit. So if you want to be on the safe side, do not get from anyone that backdoored anything. I guess it's considered receiving stolen property. And what I'm guessing is they're gonna go through this guy's phone and call logs and prove that he knew the items were stolen. If he's got texts back and forth with Nike employees of them being like, yo, I just stole 20 pairs, I'm bringing them over, then that's proof that he knew it was stolen property. If he can prove with a good lawyer that he had no clue it was stolen, he could beat this entire thing and get all his sneakers back that he paid for. This guy has a legacy that has been going on for over a decade, and he does not deserve this. I think this guy has a lot of respect in the sneaker community, and he's one of the GOATs, and he has millions of dollars, so he might be able to get a really good lawyer and prove his innocence. I'm gonna update you guys along the way with this case. I'm very interested to see where it goes, and if he beats it, or if they drop the charges, or what happens. We do know one thing, though. I think even if just this guy alone doesn't impact the sneaker community, I think people seeing him get arrested are going to be scared to backdoor now, and there's going to be a lot less backdooring, which means sneakers are going to start going for a lot more in price. They're going to be a lot harder to get. You're not going to see Joe Blow with 30 pairs without lifting a finger anymore, so they're going to be a lot harder to get. Get ready for the economy to come back and get ready for sneakers to resell for profit. It's crazy. I will say pray for Croatian Style, aka Dre. It's crazy what he's going through. I think he doesn't deserve this since he paid for the sneakers, but who knows? We'll see how the case fans out. This is the craziest sneaker bust of all time. I know you guys remember that one of that little boy who was like related to the president of Nike or something. That was nothing compared to this one. I think they valued his sneakers at like $400,000. That's a lot of money, don't get me wrong. That's like $500,000, but compared to $50 million, it's nowhere near a comparison. This is #1, the biggest sneaker bust of all time, and it's gonna go down in history no matter which way the verdict goes. Alright everyone, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you learned one thing: not to buy anything that was backdoored, whether it's sneakers or Supreme. If you want one entry on the free reimagined Bread 4s that are dropping this week, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram at Rare Quality Clothing, and comment whether you think he's innocent or guilty. I think he's innocent. Alright everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.